Hello, yeah, welcome back to my channel viewers all over the world. I have a very important video to share with you today concerning the right time every man should change his surname. Sometimes many people ignorantly, immediately the first time they get birth and they begin to change the surname of the children to their own personal name. Some of those things bring a lot of misfortune to some people because the reason this changing of name should follow the right procedure is because number one, if a man that bring out a family names and it happened to that the generation have passed, and instead of you to keep the name to be going, you now throw the name away and begin to answer your name or your current father's name. It sometimes the thing always wake up some ancestral people, begin to torment, begin to fight against that, because some of them are not happy that their name have been thrown away. Nobody will remember them again. Sometimes we have to be very careful before you change a surname. In Igbo land, especially in Mbise, where we follow this tradition very well. Mbise is a part of Imo State. It's in the eastern part of this country, Nigeria. This video is mainly for you people because the tradition is a tradition. You see some family that keep their great fifth, sixth generation name because the name are very prominent name. That's why some of them keep the name. But some of those family that their parents do not make names, that they are not prominent people, or they are not, the names of the father are not well known, they are not wealthy. Before you know it, before a tinkle of one generation, the names have been passed. Some people now, immediately they married and they give birth, they begin to name their children, begin to answer their name as their surname. It's worrisome, and sometimes it brings a lot of problems spiritually. Some people doesn't know, some people ignore it. So today I'm bringing to you going to teach you the consequences of changing names so early, changing the surname so early, and also tell you how to go about it. Without wasting most of your time, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so. This channel is called the channel Kene Ekempo, where we share spiritual tips and spiritual way of doing things in those days, and the traditional way of doing things that work for you if you believe, and if you don't want to throw away the tradition, is left for you. We are not diabolic, we are not fetish. We also teach you the way of God. Now, what are the consequences of throwing away a particular name of the family? The name of a family is a pride of that family, and is a proud of the ancestors because their name is still going. In every family, the prayers of the ancestors are to make sure that the family name are keep going. The family name are still flourishing in such a name that anywhere you mention it keep expanding. So that name keep expanding, it makes the ancestors being happy that the children they give birth are still keeping the name. But that doesn't mean that such name should not be changed, because there's a time other people's names should start reigning. Everything have a way it goes in according to the tradition. Now, what are the normal time a particular name should be changed and go to the next level? Now, if you are bearing a particular surname, the surname you are bearing is the name of your biological father that born you. From the eastern part of Nigeria, the right time you should change a particular surname is after the third name. Your father's name, the person that born your father is the person you are going to bear his name. The person that born your father, you should bear his name. Then your father will bear the name of the person that born his own father. Then you, now, your children should bear the name of your own father. Your children should bear the name of your own father, the father that born you directly. Your children should bear his own name. Then after you have give birth, then your name, your grandchildren surname should be your own name. I hope you follow this one after the other, how the tradition made it, so that none of the ancestors, none of those dead people will be unhappy. So when you see it, none of their name is thrown away. Their name stop where it's supposed to stop. Because when your children is bearing your father's surname as surname, at that period of time, you are still alive. The surname is still going on. People are hearing it. So now, after that period, when you have gone, within such period of time, your name is still hearing in the family. So for that reason, wherever you are in the spirit of death, you are not angry, because your name is still reigning. So after that period of 3 years, if the children decided to change the name, it's okay, no problem. Your name have reigned. So my brothers, it's the right time you should not throw away some of these things, because they has disadvantage which we will overlook and we don't know. So it's very, very okay. Look at it for instance. If you have labored a lot and train your children and make sure that things work very well for them, at the end, when you have gone, they throw away your name, how do you feel? If you are alive, how do you feel? Some people are lucky to witness first, second, third, fourth generation. So when you are alive and they decide, before you know it, your great-grandchildren begin to throw away your name and begin to answer differently, your name are not heard again, how do you feel? No, check it. You feel bad. You feel rejected after all your labor. So that's why it's also very, very important to know the right time you should change the surname. Very, very important. I decided to bring this video because I make research. I travel to village and ask some of these important questions. What and what time should somebody change his surname? So the elderly now sit down and narrate and give me these details one after the other. So I decided to bring it to this channel so that I will share it, so that people will learn, so that you won't make such mistake. So some people will ask also, what about ladies in the family? Ladies can change their surname at any given time. Immediately they married, they can change their name. But if you find it deemed very important that There's so many a lot of lady that is very very necessary that you should not throw away your father's name completely, especially those ladies that their fathers love so much and he have labored a lot and trained you to be somebody. If you married, try and add the name of your father. If your name is Ngozi or your name is Blessing, your husband name is now, I'm giving just giving an example, Emeka. Just Blessing, your father's name is John. Blessing John Emeka. That's how it's supposed to be. You have name, then your father's name, your biological father's name, then your husband's name. That is how it should be. If your father really loves you and really spend, make sure that your father, if your father trained you very well and your father love you and you love your father, don't throw away the father's name completely if you are married. That is an advice to you, because when you add that name, that's your father, wherever he is, if he's dead or is alive, is going to be happy and his blessing will keep following you where you married. Thank you for listening. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so, because you are gonna learn a lot of things that you may get anywhere except from this channel. I share wonderful traditional and spiritual tips for those of you who have gone astray, who decided to throw away their tradition without looking back. Thank you for being there. Please, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, you will see a red button written subscribe. Press the red button. You will see a notification bell that come out. Press the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I uploaded a new video. Please make sure you follow the instruction very well. You will never regret it. So don't throw away your tradition, because if you are in America, you are in Europe, you are in the city. No place like home. Nothing past tradition, because everybody have roots where you come from. Thank you and God bless you. See you on my next video. Bye.